So Nick, back to you here. Whoops, go back there. All right, Nick. First it says here, find the equation of a line perpendicular to y equals 2x minus 2/3 x plus 1 going through 1 comma 4. What's the first thing I can do for this, please, Nick?
You can write down y equals 4.
Okay.
And x equals 1.
Good.
And y equals 3.
Good. What's my slope going to be here?
2.
Oh, careful, careful, almost. Careful. Now, because it's perpendicular, if it was parallel, it would be 2/3. So it would be the same slope. Anyone else help me? What's the perpendicular slope going to be? Yeah, go ahead. Because our perpendicular is going to be like negative flip, right? So m is going to go -3/2. Now, what was confusing some people this morning when I sat here, when I was in here in the morning, and by the way, before tomorrow's test, I'll be in here like 8 o'clock-ish. So if your bus gets here relatively early, you can come in and get help there. So the question was, what does that +1 have to do with the question? What does that +1 do with the question? Yeah.
That was the original B.
That was the original B. So but for the new equation, it has nothing to do with anything. Okay, right? We don't need it at all. All right, Molly, what comes next, please?
Substitute the numbers. So
Go ahead. Great. Wonderful. All right, Aiden, what comes next, please? Okay, since that was too easy, what do I do after that? And again, if you want to do common denominators here, whoops. Let's do plus. If you want to do common denominators here, like multiply everything by 2, you can. But I'd probably write it like this. All right, next is why don't we finish this up? Go ahead.
We denominator 10, so it'd be 8/2.
Yeah, good. So 8/2 plus 3/2 equals b. So 11/2 equals b. All right. Now, we are not 100% done this question yet. Jen, I hope you had an excellent long weekend. Did you go visit your brother?
Yeah.
You don't want to talk? All right, that's fine. So what's the equation? I still need to find the actual equation. What's the equation going to be?
Y equals
Yeah.
-3.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good. Plus one. Very good. Okay. So remember, you still need your equation in terms of y and x. All right. This, again, I hope you're feeling good. In our second unit, we use this sort of thing a lot. Okay, with the perpendicular lines and the point and the slope and all that sort of stuff. If you went through your notes, or if you're going to go through your notes tonight, you'll see lots of stars around this. Hint, hint. I love these questions. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. I'm sorry, my jokes don't run me better on Tuesday. Okay, now for exponents. So this is the stuff that people hate. I don't mean to use the word hate. Okay, but they strongly dislike exponents. The exponent rules are confusing. Before we begin, I'm going to go through the 3 exponent rules we've learned this year. Okay, if you need a recap, I'll do this under here. The main exponent rules. Let's say I do like x squared times x5. Can I get a brainstorm to tell me what x squared times x5 is, please? While we go.
7.
X is 7. How'd you get that?
Yeah, add the exponents.
Good. So if you're multiplying the bases, you're going to add the exponents. Next, it's going to be, let's say we do y3 to the 5th. What's y3 to the 5th going to be? Aiden, go. Y to the 15. How'd you get that? Great. And finally, if I do z to the 23 divided by z to the 18. Someone else, tell me the front part of the class here. Sorry, I'm sorry to stop you. Yeah, go ahead. How'd you get that? Okay. Those are the 3 main exponent rules we've done in the course so far. Okay, right? This thing on the right-hand side is just like a big, monstrous version of that. Okay, right? But basically, to understand those 3 main concepts before I continue. Is there any questions before I continue? By the way, today's lesson is for you guys. It's not for me. Okay, right? Today is just a filler to make sure you guys understand everything in this unit. Okay, so to summarize anything. If there are questions about anything that happens, please ask. If there's questions from the assignment or something that you didn't understand, along the way for this unit, today's day to ask. Alright? All was good so far, let's keep going here. Alright, go ahead please.
So would you do like the little brackets and factors?
Perfect, go ahead. Go ahead. Darn it.
So it would be like 3 cubes would be 27, and then would that, oh wait, hold on a second. Never mind here. Yeah, hold on.
Okay, I didn't mean to say yet like that, okay? Don't worry about changing 3 cubes and all that sort of stuff, okay? Because as soon as people start doing that, I'm going to start using like powers of like thousands, okay? So you can't do that. How did I get 3 to the 9 there? Yeah, go ahead. No?
Multiply the 3 by the 3 outside the bracket.
Good. Can you finish up the numerator, please, for me, Cassidy? Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
X to the 3.
Good.
Y to the 12.
Great. All right, Alyssa, could you do the denominator, please? I guess there's nothing there. Ha 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 ha. I'm not really awake yet. Around me, I'm sick still. All right, Alyssa, can you simplify the numerator for me now before I do anything else?
3 to the
Yeah. Like, people always get questions about this, so I'm going to step aside here so you guys can see, and then we'll continue. Okay, people always get questions. I see 6 to the 11. I see all sorts of things. I see like 81 and numbers like that. Please, I know I'm making fun, but I shouldn't. Don't type those numbers in your calculator because they get too big, all right? Are we okay where the 11 came from? Oh, I see a blaze of nothing here this morning. Yes?
2
Yeah, 2 plus 9, good. Like the 3s were the same, you just add the exponents. Okay. Spencer, you ready?
Are you asking me now?
You're up next. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, can you simplify the brackets now? Forget about the 2. Simplify the brackets. Go ahead.
I believe it, oh, like that. Okay, so, 3 to the 8,
Good.
x to the 1, y to the 7.
Is everyone happy with his answer there?
No.
Whoever said no, it should be -1. No, it's okay. Negative exponents are okay. All it means is that there's more x's in the denominator than the numerator. So what he did there was 11 minus 3 and then 3 minus 4, but instead of 1, that should be -1, right? And then 12 minus 5. Okay. Noah, finish it off, please.
So 3 times 2
Yeah.
-100.
Yeah. And just for future reference, I would actually do grade 11 when your teacher asks you this question. He or she will want you to write it like this. Okay, so what that is the negative means that there's more 2's in the denominator than in the numerator. Okay, we'll leave that for right now. Okay, questions? Did I make a mistake? I hope I didn't. Did I make a mistake? There's somebody saying, I got this and I got that. Did I make a mistake? I don't know how you're feeling. Look wide awake, full of zip. It was a long weekend, I know. Back at it. Yes, listen.
Could you like do 3 times 16? Would you like do 3 times 16?
We don't have 3 times 6 is 3 to the power, so that would be like a huge or enormous number. So yeah, technically, I mean, I'm gonna tell you not to, okay? Rather than, because that 3 to the 16 would be like 10 billion or something like that, right? 3 to the 16 is much easier to write than whatever that number happens to be. 43 million? Okay, it's 43 million, not 10 billion. Okay. All right. Everyone else, we're sort of okay? I'm going to go through and summarize what is going to be on the test here right now for tomorrow. If you're writing the test right now, I already know what's on the test, right? Here we go. So pause in the video and we'll see what's going on.